Hello everybody and welcome to this week's episode of The Shadow of the Silver Mane. Since this is going up on my channel and it's been a while since since a new episode has been posted, welcome. We've been going on Skoll, Shorties and Thompshire's channels. We just took a brief hiatus at one point because of scheduling stuff. And speaking of which, the next episode shall be posted on Skoll Shorty's channel, and the episode after that shall be posted on Sir Thompshire's channel, then back on mine, and so on and so forth. Now, before we go into the actual episode itself, as usual, I would like to ask these lovely people to introduce themselves and talk about themselves briefly. And I wrote some dice in the background, and the dice have decided that good old DoomGoblin Captain Bladebeard should go ahead and talk about himself first. Can you please go ahead?
Hello, it's me. You basically said everything that I was going to say. I'm DoomGoblin and I play Captain Bladebeard, who's a pirate, and yeah, in the last episode he bought some potions and forgot what each of them do. So that's gonna be a lot of fun to use. Yeah.
Also, as I mentioned, the potions are labeled. The potions are labeled, but you don't know how to read.
Yeah. I'll roll a d6, and we'll see which one I get each time.
That's going to be a lot of fun. What can I say?
Oh yeah, it's gonna be.
Thank you, DoomGoblin. And next, according to the dice I rolled, would be Skoll Shorties. Can you please go ahead and talk about yourself?
Yep. I'm Skoll Shorties, and I'm playing good old Captain Buhd. And he is still held captive by Brawlers Guild people who are getting a good buck out of ogres fighting. And Bud's gonna be fighting in said ogre tournament or fighting pit with the Brawlers Guild, so that'll be fun.
Above board to everyone, Buhd has had like the least amount of screen time these past 2 or so episodes, and I feel really bad about that, but I do have a feeling that he is going to get a lot of screen time this episode because today's tournament day, so that's going to be a lot of fun. Thank you, Skoll. Next, according to the dice I rolled, would be Sir Thompshire. Can you please go ahead?
Hello. I am Sir Thompshire, and as always, I'll be playing Benjamin Aaran, the famed dungeon crawler. And he's been having his fun, not getting murdered by dwarf fortune tellers and skeletons and the guards, I guess. So now he's just enjoying the rest of his night while he's still not in jail for the rest of his life.
Pretty much. Thank you. And next would be Zelris. Can you please go ahead and talk about yourself and your character?
Yeah, I'm Zelris and I play Lyri Embersorrow, who is a cool little wood elf who is currently recovering from kind of having a very, very bad experience in the catacombs alone. But yeah, she might do something this episode, she might not, who knows. Yeah.
I mean, what isn't Lyri recovering from at this point, let's be honest.
Uh-huh.
Okay, thank you, Zelris. So, last time, well, I suppose actually this time, as dusk approaches, our separated heroes continued on their respective journeys. Benjamin Aaran and Lyri Embersorrow found themselves in the underground maze of Stormwind's catacombs, with our young blood elf severely drained of all magic due to the blade Xal'atath. They managed to quickly reunite, then spent hours navigating to find an exit. On their adventure, they encountered several undead, I guess no questions asked there, including a rabid dwarf fortune teller, as Thompshire mentioned, which Benjamin, since Lyri was too weakened, managed to fight off or evade. The two eventually made their way to the surface and decided to seek out Captain Bladebeard in the Dwarven district. Once there, however, they found that their drunken companion had started an obscene district-wide party, and the two eventually crashed at his mother's house, while unintentionally knocking her and her lover for the night, Groggy Forgeheart, unconscious. For his part, the dwarf pirate, after purchasing some poisons and narcotics, was nowhere to be found. Dawn rapidly approaches as the day of the Brawlers Guild tournament, where Captain Buhd is also supposed to fight, draws near. Now, sort of above board, you all are asleep at the moment. I think Buhd will get woken up at, say, 7 a.m. and Captain Bladebeard will be woken up at like 7:15, like a 7:15 a.m. Benjamin and Lyri, nobody will like force you awake or anything. Are you guys waking up before those times?
Probably not, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, it's been a long night after all. So, Buhd, my dear Buhd, after you've been locked unceremoniously in your cell with nothing in there except probably like a chamber pot or something, one thing I should mention: do you remember those wounds from that green explosion on that one ship? Well, as I warned you, they will get worse unless untreated. So I've already marked it. You have one extra negative charge on it that enemies will be able to use against you. And you wake up in a lot of pain on your back. You see, you look at your jail cell and you see that there were several guards like approaching regardless, and they like jump back when they when you like roar in pain and say, one of them says, "What's the matter, prisoner?"
Wound hurts bad.
They shrug and they look at each other, shrug, and say, "Well, you're gonna be fighting today. Best not let that get in the way, will you? Have good money on you, to be honest."
No healers for back.
They like look at each other again and like exchange some like head motion, so to say, and eventually they turn back and say, no, not our problem.
Not good for Buhd.
They slowly begin unlocking your cell. Do you allow them? Oh, I guess you allow them.
Yeah. No, but Buhd lets them. He doesn't really do anything. He's just kind of in pain.
Mm-hmm. So, do you also exit your cell at this point?
If they're letting him, yeah.
Mm-hmm. You can see that the other ogres are also being like let out one at a time. It's a scene fairly reminiscent of like the previous day, when you were let out at a regular time to like start training, etc., etc. Now you will see guards bringing in food on a cart, and once I put her on screen, your favorite, not so favorite jailer lady walks ahead of the cart and points at you and at Mogoon and says, "Extra rations for those ones. We want them to be big and strong today." And the guards obey and would give you extra rations. You would see like the other ogres like subdued as usual. Some of them look at you with curiosity. Like you've definitely got people's attention in the last episode. Do you like talk with anyone? Do let me know.
Well, first Buhd would shove all his rations and food in his mouth and eat it. And then, of course,
it tastes foul, but you're hungry.
Yeah, I don't think that's an issue for Buhd, at least.
Sure.
And after finishing his rations and patting his belly, he'd wave at the other ogres, I guess, and try to engage with them in conversation.
Like right after you turn, and right as soon as you turn your back, like you receive your ration and you like turn your back, either to eat or to talk with another ogre, the lady like yells out, "By the light, what on earth is wrong with your back?"
I try to talk about it to guards. It hurts bad.
You're planning on fighting in that condition? By the light, I can see your bones showing.
Oh no.
Quick, she like motions one of the guards. Quick, get the healer. Maybe we can fix this before the tournament starts. Why didn't you say anything sooner, you dumb... Oh, you know how much money we may lose because of this?
I tried to bring it up, but they shrug off.
Oh, fuck. And she like... You see her, she's like pacing around very stressed. If you remember the ogre Mulgoon, don't you, Skoll?
Yes.
He looks at you with a very smug expression.
What are you looking at?
Big dumb ogre also wounded. Make match easy.
Bud will smack your face in if you keep laughing at Bud.
He goes quiet and like frowns at you. And he seems about to say something, but the lady says, "Not one more word out of you." Who can we... It's too late to bring in a replacement. The Brawlers Guild will never allow it. One of the guards says, should we inform Lady Whitley? Fuck no, you shouldn't inform Lady Whitley. Are you insane? Fetch me... Fetch... And what's the word in English? Oh yeah, she says, "Fetch me a curtain. We'll try to hide this as best we can if the healer can't make it." And the guard says, "Where am I supposed? I don't care, just go and get it." And he runs off to find a curtain. The other ogres look at the scene with great interest.
Is curtain going to help?
Oh yeah, but should hide that. Lady Whitley won't notice, and we should all be fine, I guess. I hope the healer can fix it, cause how can you even stand with that thing? By the light, you beasts are tougher than you look.
Yeah. Giant ship blew up, and I got nasty wound, and no one been able to treat it for a few days. So, yeah.
You see Nourish like walk up to you and like inspect your wound, and he seems very like stunned about it, and says, "What caused wound?"
Big green explosion from ne'er-do-wells.
He frowns and looks confused, and thinks to himself for a bit and says, "Big green like magic break reels?"
Oh, maybe.
The jailer lady is continuing to like pace back and forth. It will take like several minutes for the healer to show up. Do you do anything in the meantime?
I think Bud kind of just waits patiently, looks around.
Sure thing. Yeah, you will see the other ogres are like looking at the scene with like interest and curiosity. Some of them like moving closer to inspect the wound on your back, and you hear like whispers among themselves, like they're genuinely in awe that you are still like standing on your two feet. Eventually, you will see a short, yeah, I think it will be a human lady show up. She talks with the jailer lady, who like points her in your direction, and she comes up to you and like very brusquely says, "Turn around."
Buhd would turn around.
And she would begin. You would hear like a spell being cast, and healing energy go into you. You definitely feel better, and I will remove like one of the negative charges, but the wound will need like a longer, like long-term treatment. But you do feel better. And after a few minutes, she like stops the spell and like wipes her brow in exhaustion and says, "Best I can do on this short notice. He needs at least a week of treatment." And Lady Whitley, not Whitley, she's not Lady Whitley, your jailer will say, we can't have him for a week. He's supposed to fight today." And the healer says, "Well, I don't know what you're expecting me to do. I'm not a miracle worker, you know." And your jailer will say, Fine. Is the curtain here yet already?" And right on cue, the soldier will bring a large, probably black curtain, and say, "Right, we'll hang this around your neck. You ever heard of Cape's monster?"
Yes.
Right. Well, you're gonna have a nice looking cape, very intimidating. Captain... Fuck, I was supposed to find a name for you, wasn't I? Captain... Cape Ogre. No, that's stupid. You're just Captain for now, okay?
Okay, I am Captain.
And she like hands you the curtain to hang around your neck.
All right, Buhd would tie it as he knows how capes look, at least. So ties it around his neck and kind of tries to strike a pose.
Your jailer actually looks surprised and says, "You actually know how to tie it? What kind of ogre are you?"
Well, I was first mate for a while, and then I became captain.
And when you say that, some of the ogres say, "Captain, Captain, Captain."
And Buhd would continue to depose for them.
The jailer lady will sigh and say, "Alright, that's enough. You," she yells at Mulgoon, come over here as well." And he would grumpily walk over to join the rest of you. And she will say, "Alright, Captain, again, you'll be fighting one George Aaronson, sly fellow, a warrior type, but not that smart. Try to look for weaknesses. Mulgoon, as I mentioned, you'll be fighting a big fucking gorilla." And Mulgoon like stares dumbfounded and she says, "You have no idea what that means, do you?" And Mulgoon like shakes his head no. She'll sigh and say, "Big thing, I don't know, you find a way to beat it. I got a lot of money going on you. Tournament's is going to start in about," she like thinks to herself, "about an hour and a half from now. So get some rest, get suited up, clean your gear, all that. We'll leave in about an hour for the official presentations, alright?"
Okay.
And Mulgoon also nods dumbly, and your jailer lady will walk away at this point. Move.
Well,
Go ahead.
well, at least I got a nice cape, and I feel a little better.
It's stupid cape. Like you.
Oh, crybaby.
Me gonna beat you. Me gonna beat you bad.
Oh, why don't you stick to the monkey?
They stick to the monkey. Me stick fist in your face.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Big goal, dummy.
He spits on you.
Bud, steps on his foot.
He
Or tries.
you succeed. He's not expecting that. He yowls in pain and falls on his back.
Right, baby.
Me gonna smash you good. Me gonna smash you good. And the jailer yells from like her part of the like place you're at. Do that in the tournament if you make it to the finals. And he says, me smash you good in finals.
Okay.
He slowly gets up and walks away to talk with a few other ogres. Not like named NPCs, if that makes sense.
Yeah, and Bud will talk to his good old shaman buddy.
As you walk up to him, he looks at you and says, how you standing with wound like that?
Good question. I guess I'm just really strong. It wasn't this bad before though, so...
He like genuinely looks like he's in awe of you, and he says, the other ogres, they never cheered for Karfak or Mulgoon like that before. Well, not since we got captured.
Well, when Bud was, first mate and captain, it's really important to inspire crew. And, I do that really well.
He will like lower his voice to a whisper, and he will say something in, not in like common that you've been talking so far, but in the ogre language, which is a language that Bud has probably like never heard before, but like understands, if that makes sense, because it's a language that of his past. And he says to you, you inspire us all, Moarg.
What'd you say?
Nothing, he says in common. And he will say in common, just keep being strong and keep being strong. And maybe bright future ahead for all.
That sounds like a good plan.
He nods, and he proceeds to like continue chewing on his food.
Bud will...
Yeah, go ahead, sorry.
Bud would give him a gentle smack on his shoulder, like, you know, kind of like just like a pat. And then he'd go to approach the other ogres and see what they're up to.
You'll see that he like winces when you like raise your hand, but he like loosens up when he realizes, oh, it's just a pat, and he smiles at you. Okay. You go to talk to the other ogres. Like any named NPC or just like generic ogres?
Probably just generic ogres. I think that most of the named ones are can't really talk with them, I think.
Yeah, or they're not your friends. Most of the ogres like treat you, look at you in awe, and a lot of them ask the same question that Nourish asks, how the hell are you still standing?
Well, I'm strong, and being strong makes it harder for it to hurt as much, I guess.
They like repeat that word, strong among themselves, and one of them would say, "Can we be strong like you?"
Of course.
They like look at each other and say, "Yes." One of them will say, "When you come back, we strong. When you come back from tournament and smash, we smash together." And like the other ogres like begin cheering, "Smash, smash, smash, smash."
Yes, we smash good.
You see that your jailer lady, like, out of the corner of your eye, you will see that she's like looking at what you're doing and like taking stock of it, but she doesn't say or do anything.
And Bud would just flex at them and nod.
And I think they would like continue to ask like lots of questions about your story and what you've been doing. How much would you be like telling them?
I think Bud would be honest and kind of just talk about how he traveled the world and became friends with a pirate dwarf and sailed the seas for a while, and you know, and then like, you know, all the stuff about the orb after that too.
You will see that you see that for like at least like 50% of your explanation they just stare at you dumbfounded, not having any idea what you're actually saying, but still in like awe of you.
And then I crushed Kraken with cannon, and it flee in terror from Bud.
You're met with oohs and ahs, but you can clearly see from their blank expressions that they have no idea what a kraken or a cannon is, even though you're holding a cannon.
Kraken are like giant fish with long arms and big as building.
It tasty?
Think so.
Ooh, ooh. And they like mutter among each other. Ooh, oh, Captain, kill big fish and eat. Or maybe we kill big fish and eat too. Yes, yes. And like mumble to each other.
Seafood very tasty.
Another term that they don't understand, but they like nod enthusiastically. Of your like backstory, would you delve into your Moarg backstory at any point?
The of him getting crushed by Moarg and being sent
Well,
from Teeironor.
you are Moarg.
Oh, Moarg. Yeah, right. I keep forgetting that. I don't think he'd tell that part. I think he'd only relate the stuff he's really more knowledgeable about.
Yeah, you definitely succeed in enthralling these ogres, which are one very easily impressed. But you also like build some ground towards impressing them further when you beat all of them in duels and like treated them fairly afterwards. Out of the corner of your eye, you will see like Mogoon seething at you from the distance, but he doesn't like do or say anything. He just seems to be like also talking with his group of ogres, which is smaller than yours, I should mention.
Yeah, if Bud catches a glance at him, he'd probably stick out his tongue at him and then continue on from telling his stories.
You will see that he looks positively filled with rage when you do that, but the other ogres like restrain him from doing anything, even physically if need be. Like the other ogres as in his group of ogres, not your group of ogres.
Yeah, I figured.
Would you be doing anything else for the next hour until you have to leave for the tournament?
I think that just talking and relating his tales is all Bud kind of does. Maybe he'd train a little bit before the fight.
Yeah,
nothing like serious.
Yeah, warm.
Yeah.
Up. Yeah. Makes sense, makes sense. You will see when you like start training that all the other well, not all, but your group of ogres, which out of like 20 ogres is like say 15, so the vast majority do like stare at you in awe at practically everything you do, even like the most banal stuff.
It's very good to stay fit and smash things like Buhd.
Smash, smash, smash! The chant resounds out of all the ogres. Smash, smash, smash.
And Buhd just kind of beams and smiles at them as he continues his warm-up.
Understandable. Okay. Alright. Would you say it's a good spot that we check out what Captain Bladebeard or Benjamin and Lyri are up to?
Yeah.
Okay. So again, Captain Bladebeard will get woken up at around 7:15 a.m. Benjamin and Lyri, would you be waking up earlier than that?
Again, probably not.
Sure.
We went to bed quite late.
Sure. That makes sense to me. Okay. Captain Bladebeard, you are woken up by a loud noise of a door crashing. Someone is busting into the room you are sleeping in. As you like startle awake, the first thing you notice is what was I put her on screen? This lady in bed next to you, naked, as well as once I put them on screen, this lady also in bed with you, also naked, and it's hard doing things with just one hand while talking, because I'm holding down push to talk and trying to move the mouse with the same hand, and the person that's like barging in is, once I put them on screen again, this lady. Do you remember the characters, DoomGoblin?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Except for the gnome.
Yeah,
I believe she's new.
You are correct. Okay. Yeah, Krena is still asleep next to you, and Senator Stormpike barges in and says, Krena, what the hell are you doing? The tournament's gonna start soon. And Krena like snores and like groggily starts waking up. And the senator like sees that you're there and like narrows her eyes in anger and says, oh, for the love of... If you've compromised my fighters, there'll be hell to pay.
What's going on? Where am I?
You find yourself, it's a fairly comfortable room of a tavern. As in a room that you can rent for the night that belongs to a tavern. Make sense?
Yeah.
And Krena like groggily wakes up and sees the senator and says, oh, buzz off, senator. I'll be right down in a couple minutes. The senator looks visibly offended and like storms off. Bladebeard, you have a pretty good hangover, I would say.
Yeah, is there any alcohol in the room?
Give me a careful, let's say, difficulty 2.
0.
Either there isn't or you can't find any.
Sure. I need to find something to drink. You know what they say, if you don't want a hangover, you shouldn't sober up.
Oh, that's a good saying, Bladebeard. But still, stay here a little bit. I might need a bit of help getting up, says Krena.
Are you sure you're gonna be ready to fight today?
Well, what about you? You promised that you would fight today too.
Oh, did I?
Ah, you said that Grog is off dead somewhere and you'll be taking his place?
Oh, well, my memory is kinda fuzzy, but, I mean, if he can't fight, if he's dead, sure. I'm gonna prove that I'm the strongest dwarf in the world.
That's great, that's great. The little gnome, like, jumps, like, in front of you and, like, looks you in the eye and says, Promise, Mary, God? Yes?
What?
Mary,
Hello.
God? You promise, yes, Mary?
Sorry, lady, I don't want to marry anyone. If I had married anyone, that I was drunk. I'm sorry.
But you promise, Mary, God, even give dowry, yes?
Well, if I promised anything, that was drunk me, and I'm now sober me. I mean, not very sober, but I mean, I'm sorry if I promised anything. I'm afraid I won't be able to keep this promise.
She looks at you in anger and says, But you promise, marry God, marry me, yes?
Your name is what? Got?
Yes. Mary, yes?
No. I'm sorry. My heart already belongs somewhere else.
Hopefully not with me, says Krenna.
Oh no, with the ocean. That's where my heart is.
That's the dumbest
It's
thing
always-
you've ever said.
No, I said dumber stuff.
You promise marry me, yes? Marry God, yes?
I'm sure you're gonna find a much better husband than me. Trust me,
You already give dowry. You already give promise to Papa, yes?
well, tell him to find another one for you. Like I said, you're gonna find a much better one somewhere else. Not a very good husband here.
She storms off. Well, picks up her dress first and then storms off.
What's with that one?
I don't know, you insisted to bring her.
She'll get over it.
Never been with a gnome before, so I guess I have you to thank for that.
You're welcome.
Sorry about, the thing.
What thing?
Don't play dumb. Don't play dumb. Alright. And she, slowly rises out of bed and begins dressing herself.
I'll check my stuff to see if everything's there.
You will notice that, first off, all your money is missing, which is probably something you expected, to be honest.
Can I also ask something else about the money? I
Sure.
believe I had a bunch of fake money as well from Booty Bay.
Yeah.
And I assume that's gone as well.
Of course.
Probably made someone angry. Alright.
Of course. Yeah. And other than that, everything seems to be where it is, except for the money again. And you,
Alright.
and you probably had a set of keys from your old ship that you still kept. That's missing too.
Wait, ships have keys?
Well, for
Or like cars?
not in that way, but a cabin key or a key to a chest. You know what I mean?
Sure. I mean, I can unlock doors without keys, whatever.
Sure. Just saying. And she, as you're inspecting your stuff, you hear Krenna laughing and says, "Sorry, it's still funny, fucking funny."
What? me marrying the gnome?
No, that was a good one too. What on earth are you thinking about that?
I'm sorry. I think I got pretty drunk last night. Last thing I remember was, I don't know, getting into the tavern for the second time, and that's it.
You were not knocked out of your mind, it seems. Above board, everything else in your inventory is where it's supposed to be. It's just your money and fake money and keys that is missing.
All right, so I still have the hourglass and orcish necklace made of bones.
Yep.
All right. Do you have anything else? Oh yeah,
weapons
potions.
And the poisons. Yeah.
Yeah. Great.
Do you get dressed as well?
Yeah. Do I know when is the tournament happening?
You would know that it's today, and I think you would know that it's in the morning.
Wait, Krena, yeah. So, Krena, when is this tournament taking place?
Oh shit! And she like starts dressing up even faster.
Oh, I think that answers my question.
What time is it? Sun's kind of out. Shit.
Can I do some sort of a roll to see if I can guess what hour it is?
Careful. Give me difficulty 2. It would be.
All right. I thought it would be clever, but fine.
Well, it can be if you want it to be.
Yeah, I want to get it wrong.
Sure.
-1.
It's probably around noon at this point. You would assume.
So is the tournament like at noon or?
No. It's supposed to start. Oh fuck! It's supposed to start at like 9 a.m. or so. We need to be there.
Oh, I think we're already late then.
Well, then hurry the fuck up.
Yeah. All right. I'll start dressing and running.
And eventually, I presume you'd get dressed and like run downstairs with Krena, right?
Yeah.
You will see Senator Stormpike arguing with some people that I will put on screen, namely the little gnome lady, as well as these people that whatchamacallit, Benjamin and Lyri may have met yesterday. And the gnomes are yelling, "He promised Mary God, yes." And the senator is saying, "I have no fucking idea what you're talking about." And they would all turn as they hear you and Krena coming down the stairs.
Hello everyone. We are in a hurry, so
You promise Mary God, says the male gnome.
I'll try to run out of the tavern.
Give me quick, I suppose.
Probably, yeah.
But Krena, the senator, and the gnome will try to stop you.
Alright, so I roll my quick, right?
Yeah. And let me check to see what their respective stats are while you do that. Tie, this is Krena's roll. Tie means you get your way, but something negative happens.
Sure.
Okay.
Let's see what.
Well, let's see what happens with the other rolls before I check the negative
Oh,
thing. Okay.
all right.
Okay. Senator Stormpike. Let's see what's her thing. Okay. Fuck. Another tie. Okay.
So I either spend a fate point or 2 negative things happen.
But you would succeed in your getaway attempt. Well, one more roll for the gnomes.
All right.
Okay, they don't. Okay.
I choose 2 negative things.
Okay. First off, yeah, I think the first negative thing would be you run away from the tavern, but the gnomes try to stop you and they fail, but your future wife-to-be clings onto you. Like, she doesn't stop you, but she's like hanging onto you like she's some sort of cape or something. The other negative thing is you bump into the whatchamacallit, not the bar, the server, and who's carrying a bottle of something very strong, and it smashes, and you're now covered in some very strong alcohol. Your clothes are.
Oh, excuse me.
I presume you're still running, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But
He kind of licks the alcohol off his lips, if any landed on his face.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're managed to run outside the tavern, but you do notice that you have a sort of new cape of a gnome.
Oh, just like Buhd. I have a cape.
Sure, but this one's alive.
Sure. I'll keep running with her.
She tries to hang on for dear life. Where are you running to?
The deep. What's it called?
The deep run tram?
Yeah. That place.
Okay. You see as you're running in that direction that there's like several people like making their way there as well. They all you would hear like from the general chatter that they're excited to go and watch the tournament.
All right. So I don't need to find it. I just need to follow these folk.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'll like slow down and join the crowd.
Your living cape he huffs and puffs in exhaustion and says, "You strong, you marry good, yes?"
I don't want to marry you. If I promised anything, I mean, I'm sorry.
But you promise, you give dowry too, yes?
What did I give you?
Dowry.
Yeah.
But,
I know what's that.
Okay.
That is.
Okay.
Would Bladebeard? Let's say he doesn't, or maybe that's like a normal thing, right?
Well, it's very normal, and I imagine you've probably like robbed a few weddings before, so.
Yeah. All right. How much did I give you?
You give dowry, yes. Very good, yes. God likes it a lot. God likes it too.
I have no idea what you're talking about. My head is killing me. I need something to drink.
She like starts kicking you, which doesn't like hurt you in any way.
Yeah, just annoys me.
Mm-hmm.
I'll try to see if anyone in the crowd has anything to any kind of alcohol on them.
They all like look at this weird spectacle and give you a wide berth.
Does any of them have any alcohol on them?
Give me a careful difficulty 2.
Sure.
Oh yeah, you would see probably yeah, there were people like a couple of friends like football or like the equivalent of football or soccer fans that are like carrying like several bottles of them, and they're like chatting all excited about all the matches to come, etc, etc.
Yeah, I'll walk up and take one bottle, let's say.
How do you do that?
Not sneakily.
They like see you walk up and say, whoa, what's all this?
I need a drink. Excuse me.
We can see that. They like look at each other and say, sure. What's your name, fella? And then I hand you a bottle.
Oh, I thought that I would need to steal it. All right. Oh, thank you. My name is Captain Bladebeard.
Cool.
I don't know if you heard about me. Probably.
Nope.
No. Well, my story is known across the seas.
Well, come and watch the matches with us.
Apparently, I'm fighting in the match. Yeah. Bet all your money on me. You'll get it back.
And they look at each other and like say, are you the captain?
Yes, Captain Bladebeard.
Weren't you supposed to be an ogre?
No, I'm a dwarf. Are you already drunk? Good for you.
They look at each other and say, no. And one of them says, well, I've got money betting on the captain. They say he's a newcomer, but he's gonna be pretty strong.
And they are correct. That's a wise choice, my lad.
Your little involuntary package says, he's strongest, he marry God, yes? And the people look at each other and at you like weirded the hell out and like slowly walk away from you.
I start drinking.
You share, you husband, yes?
No, get your own.
You bad husband, yes?
Yeah, I told you that. I would be a bad husband.
She's still hanging on to you.
I'm still drinking.
She will continue to hang on to you.
Yeah, I'll kind of walk slowly and see if my fellow dwarfs are catching up to me.
You would not see them here. Give me a clever roll, difficulty 2. They probably chickened out, I guess. Based on your clever.
Alright. Well, I guess I'm still fighting. I'll continue with the crowd, I guess.
Sure. While that happens, do you mind if we see what Benjamin and Lyri have been up to?
Yeah, sure.
Benjamin and Lyri, as you all are sleeping. Benjamin, you were sleeping on the couch and Lyri on the stairs, right?
No, I was in Bladebeard's
bed.
Alright, yeah, Bladebeard's bed. Right. My bad.
Everyone is in a bed. No one is sleeping in the stairs.
Yeah, I misremembered. My bad. Yeah, you probably like get woken up by like cheering outside the window, and if you were to look at the outside the window, any of you, you would see a crowd heading towards the Deep Run tram, like cheering enthusiastically.
Lyri would quickly just kind of get up and get ready and go downstairs.
Yeah, I kind of just stretch my back because it hurts like hell from sleeping on a couch.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm kind of staring out of the window to see if I can understand what the hell is going on outside.
Give me a careful. Difficulty 4 your stunt would apply. Okay. You... Above board, I don't remember. Did Benjamin hear about the tournament before?
I don't think so. I'm not sure, actually.
Okay. And then, at any rate, you would guess that, oh, there's some big event going on. Probably in the direction of the Deep Run tram where everyone's going. But it's a big event. You're probably not entirely sure of, like, the nature of the event.
Right.
Lyri kind of like walks down the stairs.
You hear a voice, Lyri, say, "Hey, are you gonna feed me?"
I try and I look confused. I don't know what is happening.
Well, I'm talking to you.
Huh? Who's talking to me? What?
I am. Give me a careful difficulty too. Okay. You will see once I put them on screen that the individual talking to you is this gentle person. Do you see it on the map?
Yeah, I see it. As I suspected.
He looks at you and says, "Feed me."
What? A talking cat?
Feed me.
What do you want? Let me guess. There
Well,
isn't a guess.
You're in my house and you're not feeding me. What the hell's wrong with you?
Mm-hmm. Is Benjamin witnessing this?
Benjamin, are you exiting your room or not?
Room? Isn't it like the
Oh, weren't you?
living?
Oh, you were in the living room. Okay, then yeah, you would be hearing Lyri arguing with someone.
But do I hear the other voice or just Lyri?
You do hear the other voice.
I'm kind of just confused and look at wherever they are.
Oi, feed me.
What day is it today?
How should I know? Feed me.
I mean, you can... What?
Oi, you're in my house. Feed me.
Who are you talking to?
An orange tabby cat.
I think you're not healthy yet. You should go back to bed.
Uh-huh. I have business to do, Benjamin.
Feed me.
I'm gonna check my bag and see if I have any, like, money in there.
Money. I don't think we've ever established that. Would you have any money?
I took some from the noble. I'm not sure. I gave it to the bartender, right? I think.
Sure. Yeah, you would have money, yeah. Generous amount of that too.
Okay. I put my money back in my bag and I shake my head. If I have any money left over, I'll get you some then.
Feed me.
Wait a while. Ugh.
The cat walks away.
I go up to Benjamin.
Are you okay?
Benjamin, you did hear the other side of the conversation.
But did I see the cat?
If you were to look.
But do I know it was the cat talking?
Probably not.
I told him it was a cat, so I mean, he's being a bad friend at that point.
I mean, at this point, I'm just incredulous. I have no idea what's going on.
Benjamin, where do you plan to be for today?
Finding Bladebeard, I guess. And honestly, looking at this crowd, well, wherever there's drink, I'm sure Bladebeard is around.
Well, where are you gonna look?
Well, perhaps starting off by wherever these people are going.
And where are they going, Benjamin?
Well, they seem to be heading towards the direction of the Deep Run Tram.
Deep Run Tram, that's the gnome place, right?
It's a railway, I think it's called.
A what?
It takes you to Aaran Forge. I think that's the only thing you should know.
Okay. Do you think there'll be any, like, gnomish weaponsmiths or engineers or, like, anyone who can give me some new weapons?
Well, I don't know, but this is the Dwarven district. You're bound to find some, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Are you having an identity crisis by any chance?
Wait, what does that mean?
Well, I don't know. I was just asking.
Just asking?
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
You know, the weapons we wield say a lot about us.
Mm-hmm. Benjamin, I have a vision that I must see through.
That's a concerning thing to say.
No.
No?
You don't understand, Benjamin.
Yeah, I don't understand. You're totally right.
Mm-hmm. I just need to know where I'll be able to find a cool place to chill off and, you know, maybe find something to, you know, use. Like a sword, maybe.
I guess you can ask around.
You two are still wanted, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
Also, Lyri, just to like inform you, you do still feel like incredibly like hungry for magic, but the hunger is very slightly starting to abate because above board the Sunwell exists, and over time your hunger will be like cured, but because you were drained so severely, it will take a while.
Mm-hmm. That's fair. Benjamin, could you like find me some kind of weapon? I don't feel safe in Stormwind.
Right. I mean, do you have any money?
Mm-hmm. A fair bit. I want to get something custom made.
I think that's gonna take a lot of money.
And a lot of time, but I feel like if I'm gonna be stuck in here for a while, I might as well get it done early, you know?
Well, if you really want something custom, I'd probably still advise you to buy something temporary for the meantime.
Mm-hmm. Could you perhaps get me something?
Right, but if you want a custom order, you better do that yourself.
I know. Just find me something temporary, you know. Try and find someone in that different tram place to make something for me.
Right, so what will you be doing?
What do you mean, what will I be doing?
Well, I assume you're staying, or are you coming too?
I'm coming too.
Then why are you asking me?
Because I'm defenseless, Benjamin. I point to his weapons.
Wait, by the way, Buhd, did something happen to your dagger, or am I...
I lost both of them. One of them got lost with the noble, and I lost the one somewhere else.
Huh.
The only thing I have is a flintlock pistol.
I mean, that's cool.
And the Buhd will not go away because it's your stunt.
Because it's my stunt.
Right. Well, since you're coming, you're better off giving it a look yourself.
I just shake my head and open the door and leave the house.
Benjamin, you hear a voice say, "Oi, bring me some food when you come back. Freeloaders."
I can just stare back, and I'm like, what?
Yeah, I'm talking to you.
Do I need to roll, or...
Yeah, give me a roll. Careful, 2. Difficulty 2. And with your stunt applying, the only living presence in the room seems to be this tabby cat that's staring at you.
Oh, you actually talk.
Feed me.
Do you have anything in this house to feed you with?
I don't know, that's not my job. Feed me.
I give a quick look at the door and then try to quickly find the kitchen.
You do. It's a mess. You would see cockroaches everywhere.
So it's empty.
I didn't say that. Give me a careful difficulty 4. Not good enough even with your stunt. All you see is cockroaches, or maybe you get the inkling, oh, maybe there's some stuff in like the cupboard, but as soon as you like approach it, you see like a swarm of roaches leaving that place, so you think to yourself, no, I'm not going to touch that.
Fair enough. I guess I'll see if I find something on the way.
Freeloader.
Okay. And I leave as well.
Feed me! And you close the door.
Is Lyri gone, or is she waiting outside?
Lyri is kind of standing around outside, yeah.
You'd see the general crowd of people heading towards the Deep Run tram, but you would also see some Stormwind guards like apprehending some of last night's drunks.
Well, what are you planning to do about her wanted status? Well, we're wanted, right? Maybe you should go back in and see if you find a cloak or other clothes or something like that.
What does that mean?
Well, it means they probably have your description, so, you know, being dressed differently should get some steam off our backs.
Yeah, whatever. Lyri shrugs and just goes on normally.
Right. And then I'll go ahead and use my stunt and use my orb to transform into like a regular person, I guess.
Okay. Lyri, can I get a sneaky roll from you, even if you're not trying to be sneaky? Okay. I will do 2 rolls.
Does my stunt apply?
What's your stunt?
No.
What's your stunt?
Oh no, I'm not trying to be hidden, so I guess it wouldn't apply.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then I'm going to roll 2 carefuls. Okay. Duly noted. Yeah.
Okay.
You continue on your way. Do you guys do or say anything, Benjamin and Lyri?
I try and find someone who looks like, or try and find somewhere that looks kind of like, you know, a place where I can get some weapons. You know, keep my eyes peeled on the way to the tram.
I don't think you even need to roll, because this is the Dwarven district. You would find like those kinds of shops almost everywhere.
Okay. I'm going to quickly scan the kind of environment to see if there's anyone like suspicious hanging around.
Give me a careful. And give me a second to roll something. You don't see anyone.
Okay.
Those are some scary rolls.
I will go into the establishment then.
Mm-hmm.
I'll stay outside and keep an eye out.
Benjamin, you would also see after Lyri enters, after 30 seconds or so, bald male human walks in.
Okay. Is he dressed normally?
Yeah, I would say he is dressed like a whatchamacallit, like a lumberjack, if that makes sense.
Is he unarmed or?
Huh?
Is he unarmed?
He is carrying whatchamacallit, a sheathed sword.
Okay.
Okay. Lyri, as you enter, you would see you have entered the shop of a dwarven family. The wife is currently at the register and says, "Hey, what can I get you?"
Thank you. I would like a one-handed sword, something that, you know, is maneuverable but also pretty lethal.
Aye, simple, basic enough.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to buy one from our stock, or would you like one custom made?
I'll buy one from your stock. I want to get something custom made later.
All right. And before they would start showing you their stock, someone will also enter the shop right behind you, Lyri. And let me put them on screen. I will say that the NPC I have prepared does not look like, how should I say, how this guy actually looks. He looks the way I described them to Benjamin, okay?
Okay.
It's this gentleman. He enters the shop. Let me enlarge that, okay. And he appears to be browsing the goods, and says, "Quite a fine selection of goods, don't you agree, Mrs. Lyri Embersorrow?"
Mm-hmm. You think you have the wrong person. My name's Lyri.
Right, my bad. You've caused quite a stir in the Mage District yesterday, don't you agree?
Quite the stir. I have no clue what you're talking about.
He's saying this as he's casually browsing the wares, appearing to be interested.
Mm-hmm.
The shopkeeper looks confused.
I'm doing the exact same thing. I'm not letting this guy get to me.
Why don't you come with me and we have a little chat to clear any misunderstandings?
I'm currently doing business at this fine establishment first, so give me a...
I believe my business is more important at the moment.
No, that's just in the eye of the beholder, you know. I think you're projecting a little bit, sir.
The shopkeeper says, Is everything all right? And the man says, SI7 business, ma'am. Please don't worry about it. We'll be taking care of this delinquent in quite shortly.
SI7? Ma'am, this guy is a stalker. He's been stalking me for like 5 years. He's just pretending to be like a big authority figure. Just don't listen to him. He's nothing.
Give me a flashy roll, difficulty 2. You're lying for your teeth and it shows. Okay? And the woman like takes a few steps back, frightened. And the man approaches you and says, "Why don't you come with me to headquarters, Mrs. Lyri, and we can sort everything out."
How about you give me a custom-made one-handed weapon and maybe I'll, consider it.
Oh, I believe that was not a request.
Well, I believe what I said was not a request either, so...
Okay. He would try to grab your arm at this point.
I will move my arm out of the way. I'm not letting him grab my arm.
Yeah. Give me a quick while I find this character's sheet to roll against you. Give me a moment. Oh, there's his name. Okay. Okay. He definitely grabs your arm quite firmly.
Okay.
Now come along, please. And he like forcefully starts dragging you.
I try like kicking his knee, like to the backside of the knee. I don't know.
Sure, I'll take that as a sneaky attack. Tie. Okay. Would you like to treat this as combat and gain an advantage?
Sure.
Okay. Duly noted. What would you like your advantage to be called?
I'll just call it, tripped.
Sure thing. Sure thing. Yeah, you do that. You temporarily trip him. The shopkeeper screams out in panic. He will try to do the same thing to you. How do you defend yourself?
His grip is he let go of me for the time being, or is he
yes, he is.
Okay. I'm going to quickly, I guess, jump backwards and avoid his little, maneuver.
Give me a quick. Oh, you
what?
You do so with style. What would you like your advantage to be called?
I'm gonna call it just quick reflex, I guess.
Sure thing, sure thing. It's your turn at this point.
Can I see the stock from the front?
Yeah. This lady has like all sorts of weapons that they're hidden. Not hidden. They're behind like glass panes, if that makes sense.
Okay. Any one-handed swords?
A wide selection of them. A wide selection of them.
Okay. I take my pistol out. I use my stun. I shoot the grass, and I try and disorient everyone with this gunshot.
You succeed. Everyone is disarrayed. And the glass is broken. The woman, the shopkeeper, screams out in panic and begins crying. Benjamin, you hear a gunshot and what sounds like a woman crying.
Okay, I will quickly grab a one-handed sword.
You do.
Cool. And I guess I will. I have a short amount of time left, so I'm going to, I guess. I'm just gonna like look around and get a few glimpses of the shop before the guy tries to attack again to like plan out escape routes and stuff.
Give me a careful and you will try to create an advantage, okay?
Mm-hmm.
That was the difficulty I was gonna set. You do gain your advantage. What would you like it to be called?
Just escape routes.
Sure. Now at this point, it'll be the guy's turn, then Benjamin, then you, Lyri, okay? Because Benjamin has been alerted, or that at least something is going on. Okay. The guy will try to figure out what's going on. He's going to roll his careful to try to create an advantage, to like reorient himself from this like from the smoke. And he just meets the difficulty, so he will get the advantage. What should I call it? What should I call it? Target insight. That's what I'll call it. Benjamin, it's your turn.
I'll run to the door, and from the outside, kind of hiding behind the outside wall, I'll just peek in and like get a sense of the room. So I'll be creating an advantage.
Give me your careful. Your stunt would apply. It will be difficulty. Yeah, I was gonna say difficulty 4. Yeah, what would you like your advantage to be called?
Ready to go.
Sure thing. Lyri, it is your turn while I type that.
I will...
You should just surrender quietly. I can see you, you know.
What makes you think I'll do that?
Because if you don't, I'll have every law enforcement officer in Stormwind searching for you.
And is that not the case already?
I'm warning you, this is a last chance at mercy. Take it, or you will suffer the consequences.
And what kind of mercy do you offer, huh?
The mercy of a fair trial under the laws of Stormwind.
Fair trial? Yeah, right.
It's your turn.
Is he standing in front of the doorway?
Not quite. But if you attempt to run, he will attempt to intercept you.
Okay. I will take a gamble. I kind of look at him, and for a second it looks like I'm about to, like, you know, take a swipe at him. But then I quickly turn around and run behind the counter and go behind the store and see if I can find a route that way.
Okay. Roll me your sneaky. I'll oppose with his careful.
Does my stunt apply to that or not?
What's the wording on your stunt specifically?
I think it... Let me have a look. I think it means when I try to stay hidden, so it might not apply.
From what you described, you were not trying to hide, you were like trying to get away. So it wouldn't. Now this is an overcome, this isn't necessarily your actual turn. So Teeironor on overcome means you, Lyri, would succeed, but at a disadvantage, at a cost.
Sure.
Okay. I think the disadvantage would be that the dwarf lady, you pass the dwarf lady when you make your getaway, and she screams even louder, which, Benjamin, attracts the attention of some bystanders. You would see that.
Okay.
Okay. On this guy's turn, he will... Well, actually, Lyri, it's still your turn. That wasn't your... You didn't do an action.
I'll try and find somewhere to, I guess... I'll try and find some kind of, like, nook or cranny to, like, quickly, I guess, conceal myself in. So I can get the jump on him.
Give me a sneaky difficulty 4. Your stunt would apply.
9.
Yeah, you'd get 2 charges. What would you like that advantage to be called?
I just call it concealed. I don't know. I'm not feeling
Sure.
creative today.
And you get 2 charges on it. Okay. The guy will follow you on his turn, and he will spend his careful to try to find you. aka he will use his turn to try to create an advantage. And he does. He creates an advantage with 1 charge that I'm gonna call... no, I'll give him another charge on target in sight.
Wait, he rolled a 7 though, and wasn't my roll a 9? Because I was trying to remain hidden.
Well, it's not an opposed roll.
Oh, okay. It's a normal careful roll. I get it. I get it.
He's trying to create... Yeah. He's saying, you call that hiding, Miss Lyri? But you can tell that while he knows your general direction, he doesn't know specifically where you are. You're probably hiding like behind a stack of crates, I would say. You're in the storage room, okay? Benjamin?
I'll use my turn to try and like set fire to like a couple of crates away from the store. To
You're just as bad as me.
Get the people's attention away from the store, like the ones who were startled by the screaming, or
Above board, if you remember that using magic disrupts...
Oh, right. Okay, this is bad. That's not a good idea. Okay. Okay. No, I don't know. So, how many people are coming?
Well, nobody's coming yet, but just like, probably like 4 people have like turned their heads off, like, whoa, what's going on? But they may like spread the word.
Okay. Then I think it's fine for now. So I'll again try to create an advantage by keeping tabs on the Mr. Not So Nice.
You would see him running into the back room, at which point you would lose sight of him, unless you would also move inside.
I won't for now.
Okay. What would you like to spend your turn on?
I think I'll pass this one.
Sure. One of those people would approach you and say, since you're like standing near the doorway, say let's say a gnome male, he will say, "Oh, what's going on? Oh, what's all this smoke?"
I kind of look back as if I didn't notice, and I'm just, I'm sure they're just, foraging and stuff. It makes a lot of smoke.
Give me a sneaky, and I'll oppose with a generic careful, okay?
Sure.
You succeed, and the gnome like sighs and says, "Oof. Poor Miss Iron Pants. I don't know. Poor Mrs. Iron Pants. She never could get a handle of the forge."
Yeah, I hope she didn't get burned or anything.
Okay. Good job, Benjamin. Next it is it Lyri? I think it would be Lyri's turn. Yeah, it would be Lyri's turn.
Yeah, because didn't he spend his turn trying to defend me?
Yeah, you're right. Lyri's turn.
Can I see if there's anything hanging from the ceiling? Or how tightly crammed in am I?
Fairly tightly. It's like the room is it's a storage room with several wooden pillars holding up the stone ceiling, and there's crates everywhere, creating a sort of miniature maze, and that's how you manage to hide.
Okay.
Just surrender peacefully, and I can guarantee you a fair hearing.
Can I kind of figure out where his voice is coming from?
You don't. You clearly see him. He does not see you. You don't even need to. Yeah.
Okay. I guess. Is it possible for me to like try and like sneak and move to a different hiding place and avoid his gaze?
I think that in terms of game mechanics, if you'd like, we can treat that as trying to create an advantage with sneaky. How's that? Okay. So roll your sneaky with your stunt applying, but I will roll his careful to oppose.
8.
You do. You succeed. Would you like another charge on concealed, or?
Yeah, on concealed.
You see that he's like heading towards your former hiding spot as you're like circling around him, and he like turns the corner expecting to jump you and sees that you're no longer there and says, "You know, I have a lot of experience with these kinds of cat and mouse games. The mouse always loses, Lady Lyri."
I don't say anything. I don't even like make a single noise.
On his turn, he will try to find you once again. So roll me. I'll roll his careful. You roll me your sneaky with your stunt applying. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I think I would treat this as an overcome roll, so that does not like conclude his turn. So once he sees you, he will try to jump you, which will be his attack. You still have all your advantages, etc. So no taking that away. How would you defend yourself from him jumping you?
How is he doing it? Is he like being a bit like quick? Like,
yeah, he like you like watch him like stalk around, and at a sort of unexpected moment, his like ear twitches or something, and he suddenly turns straight at you and jumps through the crates, knocking them over.
Wait, knocking the crates over? Okay.
Yeah, trying to like trap you under the crates. Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna say something cool, but it's his turn, so I can't do it. Okay.
Well, no. He's attacking you, and you have to defend yourself.
Yeah. I can't use any awesome stones, so I have to do that next turn. I guess I will try and. So wait, is he trying to like trap me in the trace, or like actually hit me with a weapon?
I'm sorry, I didn't understand that. Could you repeat it, please?
Like is he trying to attack me with the crates right now, or is he gonna like follow that up right now with a weapon attack? You know.
Crates first.
Okay. Harry will just kind of like immediately like try and like go prone to like I guess hide around a crate that's falling. I don't know. Just
so something's falling on you, and your defense is
get under it. Yeah.
I'm not sure what to ask you to roll in this case.
Flashy?
Or careful, I guess, because you're maybe like protecting your vitals or something.
Sure.
Yeah, give me a careful.
Okay.
Okay. You would have to take 2 points of damage as like the crates fall over you painfully. How would you take that?
I would take my level 2 stress.
Okay. That was his turn, and now it's your turn, right? Yeah, it's your turn, yeah.
Mine or Benjamin's? Is Benjamin gonna do anything?
Well, we're not going in a little like normal quick order, which would be him, Benjamin, Lyri, because Benjamin joined later.
Okay.
So I think, yeah, it's your turn, Lyri.
Okay. So I'm underneath the crates, so he can't see me right now because I'm buried under the crates,
Sure.
I guess.
Sure.
So I'm going to... Oh, I can't do that until I get out. Oh no, it's a bad situation. I guess I'm just gonna... lay still and play dead. I don't know. Feign unconsciousness.
Or unconsciousness, or are you feigning that all the crates have fallen and like you haven't made any attempt to like get out of the way, so you probably aren't there? So which one?
I guess the latter one, if I can do that.
Yeah, I would allow it with a sneaky opposed by his careful, but you're trying to like create an advantage with this?
Yeah.
Sure. Give me your sneaky, stunt applying, and I'll oppose with careful.
6.
Uh,
Can I use one of my concealed charges to...
Sure. You would use one to get one back, but narratively you would be hidden.
Yeah.
Okay. You hear him like cursing and he like wanders off. Says, I don't really have much time for this. It'll be quicker and better for you if you just surrender peacefully. Otherwise I cannot guarantee your safety.
No, he does not say a single thing.
Benjamin.
Oh god, okay. I assume there's a door, right?
Which is open.
Yeah. So, I'll get inside and close the door behind me.
Okay. You would see like the dissipating smoke and a weeping lady dwarf behind the counter, and a wide open door leading further back.
Right. So there's only the weeping dwarf, right?
Yes.
Okay. Then I'll go over the counter to where the dwarf is.
She yelps out.
It's fine, it's fine. Just stay here and you'll be safe.
What are you looking like? A human male? Or...
Yeah, just a regular human man.
Okay, but he doesn't look in any way like Benjamin Aaran, I'm guessing.
No.
Okay. Well, give me a flashy difficulty 2 to see if you calm this lady down.
Right.
She starts... Go ahead.
I'll actually use a fate point for this.
What are you invoking?
I'm invoking Too Handsome for my own good.
Why
does this apply even when I'm transformed? I guess it does. I don't know.
It can, because it can be...
Yeah, it's very comforting. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's my first thought.
It's definitely something if like the person comforting you is also handsome, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
Sure.
Yeah.
This will not spend your turn, by the way, but she does like calm down and like nods and looks up at you and says, Are you gonna save me?
Yeah, you'll be fine. I'll just make sure everything is okay in the back.
At this point, I would imagine you would hear like the stack of crates falling over.
Yeah. Just stay here and I'll be back, okay?
Oh, okay, I trust you.
Right, and I'll just go to the back and again close the door behind me.
Sure. Since that is a bit of travel time, I think you will arrive on your next turn. Is that alright?
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Okay. This guy on his turn will once again try to find you, Lyri, but this isn't creating an advantage. This is making an overcome roll to try to find you. So please roll your sneaky with your stunt applying, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He looks as if he was about to turn around, but then he like immediately turns back and sees your form beneath the crates, and I think he would just try to stomp on you.
Okay.
How would you defend yourself from his attack?
He's wearing normal shoes, right?
Yes,
He's wearing like a lumberjack outfit.
Yes.
Hmm. Okay. There's not much maneuverability under these crates. Am I on my back or on my front?
I will allow that up to you, honestly.
You know, I could probably hear him coming anyway. I have really sharp nails on my outfit for some reason, on my gloves, so I guess I'd try and, like, before he's about to stomp, like, scratching at his leg, I don't know. I mean, just trying to distract him, I guess, so like a flashy, maybe.
Flashy or quick, I can accept either.
I'll go quick, I guess.
Okay, you would take 2 points of damage from his attack.
Okay.
How would you take it?
Level 2 consequence, I guess.
Okay. Painful bruises, I'll call it, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And on that note, it's your turn.
I'll feign unconsciousness now. He stomps me, I go limp.
Okay, in terms of game mechanics, would you treat this as...
No, I'm gonna try and trick him into thinking I am unconscious.
Then give me a sneaky, and I will roll his careful to oppose.
8. Come on, please.
Would your stunt apply in this case?
I think it's... Let me read up on it.
Let's see the exact wording, and I'll make the ruling based on that, okay?
She's hiding from life.
No, it's only hide or remain hidden, so it wouldn't apply really.
Okay. But it's good enough anyway.
Wait a minute, this whole time I've had +2 sneaky whenever I perform an action from stealth? Oh no. I forgot I had that. Okay, whatever.
Well, good to remember that for the future. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're hidden now and everything.
Okay.
So
He would inspect you and like check your pulse, see that you're alive, but he thinks you're unconscious, and he like harums to himself and will try to like pick you up.
I'll let him. I can't get these crates off, so I'm going to try and, let him pick me up and get me out.
Sure. As soon as he does, and you're I'm in his arms more or less, I think is the point where Benjamin would enter the scene. So Lyri is unconscious, but not really unconscious in this guy's arms, and Benjamin just walked into the doorway. And this guy looks up and says, "Who are you, citizen?"
And who are you kidnapping someone?
Agent Clovis Smith of the SI-7. This person is a suspect in an active investigation. What are you doing here? Trespassing, I may add.
Well, I'm sorry for this, and I'll quickly just charge at him, so he'll drop there.
It's Lyri's turn. Lyri's turn.
Whoops.
I don't have my sword with me. I'm assuming that I dropped it because I can't. There's no way I'm keeping grip of it this whole time. I mean, if I was holding it, I wouldn't be unconscious, so it's probably on the floor somewhere.
Okay, sure.
Okay, so I have no weapons, and Benjamin just entered the room. I guess I'll try and get another charge on one of my advantages, I guess.
Give me a sneaky difficulty 4 because he believes you're unconscious. Okay. You're not trying to hide, so it's only 1 charge. On which advantage would you like it?
I don't mind. I guess concealed, even though it really doesn't make complete sense.
Sure, for brevity's sake, I will allow it. Okay. Now it's Benjamin's turn.
Then I do as I said.
So that sounds like a forceful attack to me.
Yeah, sure.
Then please roll.
Oh, that's not good. Oh no.
He easily sidesteps you and trips you.
Oh god.
Okay. And he says, "And who are you, citizen?"
Well, there's no point in hiding it anymore, and I just stopped the disguising.
He also gets an advantage. Also call it quick reflexes, I guess. So you reveal your disguise?
Yeah.
His eyes go wide and says, Well, guess I'm hitting 2 birds with 1 stone today."
Right, if you say so. As
Now,
I
why
pick
don't-
myself up.
Now why don't you come in quietly, and I'll promise the Stormwind justice system will be merciful. Well, at least as merciful as it can be for the murder of a noble.
By the way, can we like go back a bit? My memory of what Ellsworth said exactly isn't on my mind at the moment. Could you remind what she said exactly when we were with her?
Regarding what specifically?
As in, like, what she claimed to did and whatever.
What she claimed? Sorry, I misheard.
What she claimed to did.
Oh, that basically that Morovia.
That was on the screen, right?
Sorry?
The letter's on the screen, right?
Yeah, the letter is on the screen. Basically, that you guys, well, not you guys, but a massive conspiracy that includes you guys murdered Morovia Lyri, and that was sort of like heroically revealed by a warlock choosing to kill himself and not like go through with an actual Burning Legion invasion. But the actual letter, I think, is pinned in our Discord chat, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, but what I'm asking is, did I hear that, or did only Lyri?
You were outside, so I don't think so.
Yeah, but you did see like Ellsworth fighting against you, etc., etc. Last time we discussed regarding Ellsworth, I asked Benjamin, does he think that Ellsworth set them up? And you mentioned last time when we talked about this that Benjamin probably thinks that she set them up, but he doesn't like have proof and he's not sure about it.
Right. Okay, makes sense.
Does
Then I
this-
assume in the meantime I would have give the letter a look, especially since we stayed overnight at Bladebeard's mom's place.
Sure. And yeah, you would have found your name and Lyri and Captain Bladebeard and a bunch of other names, including Tarsus Roswell, which you would know Tarsus Roswell as the son of Lord Roswell, the guy you crippled.
Right, yeah. Okay. Then going back, Well, it's hard to be a fair trial when we've been set up by the nobility itself.
Set up? What do you mean by that? And I assure you you have plenty of time to properly defend yourselves. Now, surrender, please.
I'm afraid I can't. Not until I can prove this.
You know that won't stand up in court, do you? Resisting arrest?
Well, I'm sure everything will be figured out soon enough.
Oh, by the light. I think it's your turn.
Is it?
No. Right. So, I guess at this point it will be his turn. He will... attack you by throwing Lyri at you.
Okay. I guess I'll try to catch her.
Yeah, give me quick or forceful.
Yeah, I guess I'll go with quick. His stats are scary, by the way.
Okay. You successfully catch Lyri, and narratively, this guy is now like charging at you with
What kind of attack was this?
sneaky.
Okay.
Yeah. Narratively, this guy is now drawing his weapon and preparing to charge at you. It's now Lyri's turn.
I will kind of, I guess, narratively kind of like go limp and try to slide out of Benjamin's hands, like unconsciously licking. Such a weird thing to try and describe.
God.
Okay, Benjamin, Lyri seems to be very limp.
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
I'm used to it.
I mean, you're being charged by a guy with a weapon.
It's still Lyri's turn.
Mm-hmm. So wait, am I on the floor?
If Benjamin lets you go, yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I will, I guess, try and get another advantage and just try and keep my cover up for the time being.
Okay, give me a sneaky all oppose with the guys careful.
Oh my god. Where were these rolls earlier? Why am I getting 9s now?
Well, with that big of a difference plus your stunt, you would get 2 charges on whatever advantage you'd like.
I guess concealed, I don't really want to flood it with like a billion different
Sure.
advantages.
Yep. Now... Yeah, it's Benjamin's turn, yeah.
I guess I'll go ahead and take out my sword and try to give him a good old slash on his leg.
Sounds like a quick or careful attack. Careful because you're aiming at somewhere like specific and hard to aim.
Yeah, I'll go with quick.
Okay. Feel free to roll.
Oh, and my stunt applies for this.
What's the wording on your stunt?
I do this stand. I gain +2 quick, and when attacking an enemy without any others within melee range.
Lyri's within melee range.
Well, I meant enemies. Is that implied? Is it not?
Read me the exact word. Well, actually, I think I have your.
Yeah, yeah.
Just to check, and I'll give a ruling then. Benjamin, Aaran. Without any others. Okay. So you can interpret it either way. Either any others, period, or any enemies.
Well, when I wrote it, I meant it with any other enemies within melee range. But...
Okay. I will take your word for it. I'll take your word for it.
I'll fix it now.
Sure.
So there won't be this confusion later.
Okay. I'll take your word for it, and I will accept your judgment. So with a quick attack, okay, he will take 2 points of damage as you slash him. And she says, assaulting an officer of the law too?
I just sigh and get ready for whatever's coming.
He will try to... He will point his blade at Lyri's quote-unquote unconscious body. And he says, I think you've been in this situation before.
Is this what the laws come to?
Surrender and you both live.
I kind of give Lyri a look to see if she's pretending or not, because, well, it will be the first time.
Lyri, do you react in any way when this guy's pointing his blade at you?
No.
Okay, then I would like you, Benjamin, to give me a careful opposed by Lyri sneaky.
Okay.
Lyri seems unconscious.
Fine. Now it's your way.
That's a good
And I'll
word. Drop your
slowly
sword.
put my sword down.
And he motions towards the back of the room and says, go there.
I head to the back of the room.
And
Wait, is he like distracted?
I would say so, but it's his turn momentarily.
Okay.
Narratively, you can do something if you'd like.
How far away is my sword?
Let's do a roll, just a neutral d20 roll, okay?
Mm-hmm.
The higher the number, the better for you, okay?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Pretty close. You can probably reach out and grab it, but the motion of your hand would be noticeable.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I wait until he's sufficiently distracted before I make a move. Okay.
Okay. On his turn, now let me think for a little bit.
Does Benjamin still have his axes?
Sorry, go ahead.
Does Benjamin still have his axes?
Yeah. I don't see why not. Yeah. Before he does anything, he'll ask. Lady Elswith Ilarion mentioned that the foul warlock who killed himself wrote a note. Which one of you has it?
Right, the framing note. With our names conveniently written on it, right?
I don't know what the note says. Lady Ilarion mentioned that she didn't have time to read it before one of you thieves got it. She said it was this one, pointing at Lyri, but maybe you switched around in the meantime.
Right, then I wonder why she attacked us without reading the supposed letter that framed us first.
The guards clearly saw Lady Lyri's dagger in Lady Elswith's stomach, with Lady Lyri's hand attached to the dagger, I may add.
Well, why not ask her why she did that?
And I will, at her trial.
Right. Well, if you want it so much, feel free to check my pocket.
Okay. At this point, he would probably walk towards you, Benjamin. Lyri, do you want to do something narratively while he is walking away from you?
Yeah, I want to reach for my sword and kind of limply put my hand like over the what do you call the handle? The handle. Yeah.
By the way, if you'll let me, I think as a prevention per se, Benjamin would place himself between the SI7. Is it SI7?
He said SI7.
He said SI7.
Between him and Lyri, so that Lyri doesn't murder him.
Well, how would that work? Because he is like on top of Lyri.
Oh,
and he...
right. Yeah. Never mind. Yeah, just I'm arrested. Right. But if he comes near me, I'll try to do that.
Okay, for his turn, he just because he has to do like an action before we move on. He will try to create a careful advantage that he's like ready for anything. Like he doesn't trust you, Benjamin.
Fair enough.
And he does, and with style, so he gains 2 charges because it was difficulty 4 in my mind. Next up would be Lyri's turn while I type that in.
Okay, I slowly tighten the grip of my sword and try and lift it and myself off the ground without a noise.
He turns around because that's very noticeable.
Oh, what? He turns around?
You didn't just say that you were intentionally making noise, or am
No, without making a noise.
Okay. Give me a sneaky, and I'll oppose with his careful. Well, do you want this to be your action, or just like part, like the overcome thing?
Overcome.
Okay, give me your sneaky.
Oh no. Can I use one of my fate points to reroll that? That's
yeah. What?
Literally awful.
Sure, but thing is, like, even if you reroll and get a critical would be a 9 to his 10.
Even with my stunt applying, trying to just remain hidden, or try to.
Oh right, it's hiding or trying to remain hidden, right?
Yes.
Okay, good point. Yeah, what would you be invoking?
Scheming magi, because I'm planning up a sinister scheme right now.
Sure. Please feel free to reroll.
Come on, please.
Ooh, almost.
That's 9. Could I use 1 charge of concealed?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Because that's what it's there for. Sure. You manage to keep yourself hidden.
Okay, so I'm now on my feet with a weapon.
Clearly noticeable to Benjamin.
Mm-hmm. And now I'd have to pray to all that is holy that Benjamin doesn't out me. I'll quickly...
But I'll give you that look that you totally know what it means.
Mm-hmm. With a bit of spring in my step, and while he's distracted, I'm gonna try and, I guess, thrust with my new sword at the guy's back.
Sure. Give me a sneaky with your stunt applying, and I'll oppose with his careful, because careful is about noticing surroundings.
Mm-hmm. Am I in stealth right now? Because he doesn't know I'm...
Yeah, I mentioned your stunt applies, yeah.
Okay, so... Oh, yeah, I get it.
So 6 to 8.
Yeah, 6 to 8. Can I just use all of my advantages apart from escape route?
Let's see. So that'll be 5. He's also going to counter with his advantages.
Mm-hmm. It's fine. Just want to get him off the table.
After all is said and done and spending everything, the end result would be you dealing 2 damage, because he has 5 advantages to your 7, because you said you're not mentioning escape route, and that would be 2 over. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, so he, I think, will take his level 3 stress, because he already took his level 2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You slash him and he stumbles forward in shock and says, "Damn you!"
I won't go down easy.
Ugh. I can bring you in cold too, you know.
Mm-hmm. I can parade your head around the district. Back off.
Okay.
You're not doing us any favors.
Sure. I think it would be Benjamin's. Yeah, it's Benjamin's turn. Yeah.
With the guard distracted, I'll just take out one of my axes and hit him over the head with the handle.
Okay. Sounds sneaky. Give me a sneaky attack and I'll oppose.
Oh god, I'm gonna give him an advantage on it. Yeah, I totally am. God.
Yeah. Quick reflexes, another charge, and he says, "I can bring you in cold too, you know."
Right, no need to say it twice.
Okay. And he makes a motion as if he is about to charge at Lyri, but at the last second, he whirls around and slashes at Benjamin. So a sneaky attack.
Just quickly try to duck under it. Oh god.
Sure, give me a quick. So how do you take 2 points of damage?
I guess there goes my level 2 stress box.
Sure thing. At this point, it is Lyri's turn.
Okay. Is he facing Benjamin again?
Yeah, but he's clearly like keeping an eye on you as well.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense. I kind of
Sorry,
look like-
sorry, Skoll and DoomGoblin, by the way.
Now, why does I? Okay, I guess I will. Since it's charged for Benjamin, I'm gonna do the most wise decision I can do and make a run for it.
Okay. Yes, you're closer to the like. I'm sort of imagining the room that is like exit, Lyri, this guy, and Benjamin. So he would not be able to like catch you unless he like lunges for you. He will actually let you go.
So wait, am I outside the door now?
Yeah, if you want to be.
I'm gonna quickly look and see if there's any like locks on it.
On the storage room door, well, as you exit, do you see the dwarf lady yell out in panic? On the storage room, yeah, there will probably be a lock on it.
I'll quickly try and just like lock the door and save the dwarven lady. A very handsome man's being attacked in there. Call for help right now. And then like wipe my brow.
She's too horrified of you to do
Oh
anything.
no. A random dwarven lady? I have my pistol. I'm gonna try and pistol whip her.
Wait, what did you say?
I'm gonna try and pistol whip her. I've got my flintlock.
Give me a forceful attack and I'll close.
She's a random civilian. I don't care my force was 0. She ain't taking this. Oh no! Oh no! Oh my god.
I kill you instead.
She dodges you easily and begins while screaming out in absolute panic, running away.
Wait, she's running away?
Yeah. It's
Oh,
horrifying.
thank God. Oh, thank God. This is the end of my turn, right? Unless I can do anything else.
Yeah, it would be. It would be.
That's fine. Take the reins, Benjamin. Or whoever's going next.
Benjamin, yeah, it's your turn.
Well, how about we both put down our weapons and have a nice little chat?
You first. You're the one running from the law, Mr. Aaran.
Well, I would have no guarantee you'd do the same.
No, you don't. But I can guarantee you a fair trial.
Right, a fair trial. With that Xal'atath around, I'm sure it will be very fair indeed.
What's that even supposed to mean?
It's as I've said, we're being set up for this, for whatever
Evidence. The guards, people that I trust, I should add, saw Lady Lyri plunge a dagger into Lady Elswith.
She has her issues, but she wouldn't do that for nothing.
The guards clearly saw Lady Lyri assaulting an innocent woman and burning the warlock's house down. Well, but was that actually you?
No, it was me.
Yeah, okay. Then, yeah. Burning the
Who was
warlock's
the
house
innocent
down.
woman?
What did you say?
Who was the innocent woman? Or is he still referring to...
He's referring to Elswith, yeah.
I'm not denying she did that, I'm just saying that there's...
That's assault and attempted murder all in one.
Well, what if it is self-defense?
The guards clearly saw her looming over Lady Elswith as if she's about to kill her. And then both of you killed 8 or 9. 8 of my guards.
I'm asking this above board, by the way.
You cut out, so I don't know. I don't know what you asked.
Did they actually die? Because I think Lyri killed like 1 or 2 or whatever.
I killed a few, yeah.
I think, yeah, I don't remember the exact numbers, but let's say Lyri killed, I don't know, 3 and you knocked out like 5. So actually he would say killed 3. My bad. That's entirely my bad.
Well, I knocked out those who were around me, so I'm sure they'll be...
I'm sure there'll be. You cut out again.
home, wherever they are. I plan to kill you either.
You cut out. Can you please repeat what you said? I'm sorry.
Where did it stop?
You knocked out something, if I remember correctly.
Wait, no, I lost it. Well, I knocked out those I fought, and that's the same reason why I don't plan to kill you either. Because, well, I'm not a murderer.
Then prove that in the court of law.
Don't you get it? It's the court of law is biased. She's framing us.
Last warning, drop your weapon now.
I'm afraid I can't.
It's your turn.
Okay, this is weapon. I'll actually go ahead and try to scope out one of his aspects. No one's done that for a while.
Okay, it'll be careful, but before I give you the difficulties, let me check if you have a stun for that. Well, you do have the stunned keen senses, but I don't know if that would apply necessarily. Okay, so for his aspects, I'll give you difficulty 2 to discover his high concept, 4 to discover his tertiary, and 6 to discover his trouble. No, actually, I don't know. Yeah, there's no way you can discover his trouble from this context, I don't think. So, high concept or tertiary?
Fair enough.
Okay, with a 3 that's enough to learn his high concept, which is that he is an experienced and deadly rogue.
Wonderful.
Yeah, not particularly useful, but
Yeah.
it's not enough for the tertiary, and you don't. I can't think of a way, like a plausible way, you would discover his trouble in this particular setting.
Yeah, sure, makes sense.
Experienced and rogue. While I'm typing that in, yeah, I guess it would be his turn if I'm not mistaken. He will probably make a lunge at you after I type this in. How would you be defending yourself, Benjamin?
I'll kind of just jump to the side.
Okay, I'll ask you to give me a quick, this will be a forceful attack. I typed that wrong. His forceful was 6, not 7, so sorry. Okay, so and remind me, do you still have that stunt relating to...
Yeah, I do, yes. I gain +2 when defending against forceful attacks.
Yeah, so you managed to sidestep him. It's your... No, not... It's Lyri's turn, my bad. Lyri's turn.
Okay, this is a... I know that this is like a weapons play, so I'm like, okay, they must have... and it's something useful I can use to get the upper hand. So I'm going to quickly look for something that I can use to turn the tables. So I'm going to get out the area and see if I can find any, like... You know, anything to light a fire with, any gunpowder, any, like, weird weapons.
Give me careful difficulty 4, because you're doing this, like, quickly and you're rushing.
Mm-hmm. Yes, fine.
Find lots of bladed weapons.
They won't help. I feel kind of bad locking Benjamin in a room with an assassin, so... What will Lyri do? Okay. How far away is the door to this establishment? This nice building?
Like 4 meters away from the counter, let's say. Well, 5 meters. 5 meters from the counter, 4 from where you're at.
Okay, I'm gonna I remember there being a big crowd outside. Going into the
The lady ran outside.
The lady ran outside.
Mm-hmm.
Does that mean I only seen her? So I'm assuming she's the only one in the house, and I saw a gigantic crowd outside going into like some place I don't know about. Benjamin said the deep run tram.
You can assume anything you want. Do you take a look to see what the actual situation is?
I don't know, but Benjamin said it was like a place going to Ironforge, and I saw a big group of people there. So I'm gonna try and exit the building with a cruel scheme in mind.
You would see the dwarf lady like yelling and screaming, lots of bystanders like looking around what's going on, and she points and says, robbers in my store, there's an SI7 agent trying to apprehend them, but I need help. And some helpers will walk up to help.
I will say very, very loudly, what are you, drunk? And I make a really like hearty laugh.
It's the robber! It's the robber!
I don't have any money on me. Look at me. I'm just an elf. And I like, I run my hand through my hair.
Give me a flashy and I'll oppose with this lady's flashy.
1. She better get like a 0 or something. No way! That's awesome.
Okay. With that, the crowd is unsure of what's going on. You've probably bought a bit of time, I guess.
Okay.
Still your turn.
Okay, I take out my big gold satchel full of my gold, and I say very out loud, "We're holding a brawl inside this fine establishment. The winner gets all this gold," and I like shake the bag around.
We're holding a what?
I'm holding a big satchel of gold. Oh, a brawl.
Oh god. What?
Well, give me another flashy, but I will say that if you roll badly, you will actually prove the lady's point.
Okay.
Okay, that's better than I expected. Yeah, I'll say that you see some people walking up, but some of them seem to think that you're also part of the brawl, and they will attack you.
Already?
I mean...
Hey! The brawl's inside, not out here.
Above board, all of these being generic NPCs don't have very particularly strong stats, but yeah.
I know.
Still your turn, theoretically.
I kind of like back away holding the big sack of gold into the building, and I'm like, I kind of point towards the door that Benjamin and the guy are in, and I'm like, the brawl's in there. Last person standing gets the entire bag of gold.
Give me another flashy, but the difficulty will be lower.
Oh my god! What are these flashy rolls?
Okay, a crowd of people rushes into the storage room, and did you lock the door?
I did, but I'll just kind of yell, "Unlock the door! We lock it once we're all inside."
Okay.
It's a proper cage match.
Do you do anything else on your turn?
No. I just let this group of people do their thing.
Okay. On his turn, well, it's the agent's turn, but you, Benjamin, would also hear the commotion outside of a massive crowd. And you say, "Seems the citizens of Stormwind have taken the side of justice once again. Last chance, Aaran." Thompshire?
I'm gonna have to refuse.
He sighs and will try to Yeah, he's going to make a careful attack, in that he will aim for your hand in an attempt to disarm you.
Okay. Then I'll just try to, kind of just. I guess I'll just try to do like a spin. Say, "Oh, my hand's not there anymore."
Sure. Give me quick, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. How would you take 2 points of damage?
Let's go with level 3 stress box.
Duly noted. It's your turn. No, is it? Is it? Wait, I think... Was your turn after Lyri? I'm sorry.
I think so.
Okay, then we can ignore that. It's your turn.
Okay.
My bad.
I guess I'll try to, as I'm still finishing my spin, I'll use the speed to try and kick him on the leg.
Okay.
Quick answer?
Yeah. My bad. Sorry. Okay. Now he tries to attack your hand.
Has the mob entered?
Not yet.
Then my stunt would apply.
Oh, right. Good point. So 1 point of damage. He'll take his level 1 stress. And now he will do what he was trying to do earlier. How do you defend yourself?
I'll just take a step back.
Okay. Sure. Give me your quick.
Oh god, what is this?
Okay.
Yeah, I'll use a fate point to reroll this.
What are you invoking?
Oh wait,
You do still have ready to go.
yeah, then I'll use that to reroll.
Okay. Reroll, please. Time means you get... No, he gets an advantage, so he will get a charge on quick reflexes.
Yeah, sure.
Lyri's turn, but at this point, narratively speaking, the mob has just broken into the storage room.
Wait, they break in or unlock it?
They've... Since you are so flashy, apparently, that you've riled them up so much that in their enthusiasm, they break through.
Okay.
Lyri's turn.
Oh. So, are they all inside the room now?
Running in at the very least.
Okay. I trust Benjamin Aaran can handle himself. I'm gonna... Yeah, I'm gonna go outside and... You know what? I'm gonna lock. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna see if I can lock the door, and then go outside this building, and just kind of buy time.
You will see the lady, the dwarf lady, crying in frustration and fear and anger outside.
But did I manage to lock the door? What kind of lock is it? Is it like one of the?
You'd manage to lock.
Okay.
Well, the door to the storage room.
No, the door to the actual building, because the storage room I've just noticed doesn't have a door anymore, because we broke through it.
Okay. And you're locking it from the outside or the inside?
Whichever way I can actually lock it. If it has like a little.
Inside. So inside.
Yeah.
So you would be stuck inside too.
Okay, so it's one of those locks, huh?
Yep.
Great. I don't lock the door then. If I realize I can't lock it and go outside, I'll just shut the door then. Shake my head.
Still your turn.
Okay. I kind of sigh because I didn't want to do this, and I know it's gonna hurt, but I'm gonna try and ignite a little flame in my hand and, you know, set this place ablaze, you know, cause a little commotion.
Hell yeah. Okay.
Hopefully all these people, like, you know, breathing CO2 and, you know, the smoke should maybe give Benjamin some time to escape.
Oh god.
Okay.
And hopefully nobody suffocates to death or burns, you know.
You don't even need to roll.
Okay.
Do you do anything else for your turn?
Well, I really wanted someone to customize my weapon, and I wanted it at a known place. I'm just gonna, I guess, I'm gonna put my hair over my face and swagger my way towards the, wherever I saw the Deepron tram at.
Okay. Is it safe to say that you're out of the initiative order?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, Benjamin, it is your turn at this point, as you see the mob barging in.
Oh, Light, what is this now?
Citizens, help me! This fugitive is trying to resist the law. But the citizens don't do anything yet, because one, it's not their turn. Two, I will need to roll to determine what they do.
Okay. This could be a great thing or a really, really bad thing, depending on what that happens, but... Okay.
Benjamin's turn.
Okay, I'll try to slip through the crowd.
I mean, they're rushing at you. They're rushing at you. They seem to be attacking you and Clovis at this point. But you get their true intentions soon enough, apparently.
Okay. Then I think it might be a useful point to use my keen sense as stunt and try to, figure out something potentially interesting in the room that could be helpful. For the situation as a whole.
Since you're positioned in a way that you sort of see what's going on, like you are, how should I describe this? You can see all the way to the entrance to the actual building. You see Lyri setting the place on fire.
Okay.
Unless you're thinking of something else.
No, I think that might just work. So, this doesn't count as my turn, does it?
Does not.
Okay. Then I'll use my turn to try to create an advantage by, trying to think of a way to get through all those people and outside.
Yeah, give me your careful. Your stunt would apply. Difficulty 4, let's say. Okay. With a 3-point difference, you succeed with style, so you gain 2 charges. What would you like your advantage to be called?
Let's go with the escape routes.
Sure.
I guess Lyri has that as well.
But Lyri is no longer on the scene, so
okay.
Yeah.
No, that's fine.
And on that note, I will delete her stuff. Okay. And you gain 2 charges on it. For his turn, first of all, Clovis, the SI7 guy, I already mentioned his name, he will roll his flashy to try to convince the crowd to apprehend the criminal, but this will be a very difficult roll, so let's see. Nope. Okay. The crowd swarms him. The crowd seems to swarm both him and you, reckless of what they're doing. Clovis, I think, will use his turn. You see him. You see Benjamin that he seems to be casting a brief spell with his hand and mouthing a few words, and he vanishes from the scene, out of thin air.
Oh well, okay.
Combat over. Well, except for the crowd, I guess.
I guess this is a good moment to shout fire.
First of all, before you do that, crowd's turn. They will try to swarm you.
Well, fair enough.
How do you defend yourself?
I guess I'll just try to maneuver through their overwhelming attacks.
Careful, I guess?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Sure. You succeed. Your turn.
I just shout fire.
Give me a flashy difficulty 4, because this is a rabid crowd.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, okay.
Oh wow, okay. They stop and look, and some of them turn around, and those that turn around scream out, "Fire! Fire!" And yeah, they... Wait, Lyri, remind me, did you... Oh, never mind.
No, I'm here. Let's go. What?
Did you lock the door or not? Remind me.
I didn't lock the door because I couldn't leave.
Okay. So yeah, they are fire, 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 and they start running away.
I'll run away in between the crowd.
Successfully make your getaway. You see the dwarf woman on the streets screaming out in despair at this point as she sees her shop on fire.
God, this is horrible. I should learn a water spell soon enough.
Sure. Yeah. At this point, to everyone, is it as good a place as any to end today's session?
Yeah, sure, fine, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. I was hoping to get to actually restart the tournament itself, so we could get Buhd and Bladebeard scenes, because you guys have had too little screen time, but fortunately this is the way the cookie crumbled.
Yeah, I was also hoping we'd meet up with Bladebeard, but I guess Destiny wasn't it.
So while I switch to the thing, here's the thing. What did you all think of today's session?
Bud's back ain't doing so great still.
It's better, at the very least.
It's better, but it's not getting better after that. It needs to get healed more proper.
Welcome back, Zelris. We just ended the episode on the scene of the shop burning and the dwarf lady crying in despair.
Oh, okay. Cool.
And I asked everyone what they all think of today's session, and yeah, Buhd, you should probably get your back fixed.
I didn't expect it to go that way. I don't know.
Kind of me neither. I mentioned that I hoped we could maybe reach the tournament itself so that Buhd and Bladebeard could have more scenes. But this is the way the cookie crumbled.
I like the scenes I got. Pretty fun.
Yes, you married a goat.
Did I marry or did I get engaged?
Let's say engaged, I suppose, but
Alright.
you already provided a dowry, so...
Sure. That's funny. I like it.
Yeah. Spelled G-O-H-T, by the way.
Alright. I also wanted to say that I have no idea why Bladebeard's mother's cat can talk. That's not something that I came up with.
It's Garfield, isn't it?
Honestly, yeah, I was thinking of Garfield, but there is an actual explanation. Would Bladebeard know it? It's kind of a more recent thing, so probably not.
Alright. At first, in the last episode, I thought that maybe Lyri is going insane, but I guess Benjamin can hear him too.
But I do like Zelris said. Once DoomGoblin said, "I want an orange cat," and sure, he got an orange cat. Later on, I decided let's have him talk, and I only did this episode while actually having him talk. Realized, oh yeah, he Garfield reference indirectly.
That's why I kept asking me what day it was, because if he said Monday, I was going to do a funny little joke. But he's too young.
My bad for not recognizing
It's
it.
fine. I guess I gotta get a disguise so we don't have that happen all the time. I think I've learned my lesson.
Maybe. But yeah. This session didn't go the way I expected, but that's not really saying much considering that is pretty much what I say with almost every session we're having, so there you go.
Hopefully next time we actually get to see the tournament happen.
In a good way at any rate, as what I'm saying. Yeah, maybe you'll get to the tournament. I'm genuinely curious, Thompshire, what's like Benjamin's next step in his mind?
Well, honestly, probably getting back into disguise, forcing Lyri into a disguise, and maybe following the crowd. Ideally, I would have liked a bit more time to talk to the SI7 guy, but, well, you know, things happen.
I didn't catch that. You wanted to talk more with him or less?
Yeah, more.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, he'll probably show up again. What can I say? I mean, he is in charge of, like, bringing you to justice, so there you go.
Hopefully next time I can find someone to take me my awesome weapon.
Maybe. Never say never, I suppose. You could also, like, probably steal one from the Brawlers Guild.
Nah, Lyri has a very, very specific idea in mind of what she wants, so she's gonna have to get it commissioned by someone.
Okay, is it something that I should keep in mind, or can it, it wouldn't matter if it's like a quote-unquote surprise?
I don't know. I'll DM you about it maybe, just to.
Sure.
But it's very specifically something that she's gonna have to like have tailor-made if possible.
Sure. Duly noted. And we'll keep that in mind. Okay.
A bazooka.
I wish.
Although that's actually possible in.
Yeah, they do
WoW.
exist.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. Only in World of Warcraft you will see like clubs on the same level as bazookas. There you go. Yeah. Skoll and DoomGoblin, since you didn't have as much screen time as I would have liked you guys to have, what did you all think of your little parts?
I liked that Buhd got to talk to the ogres and kind of inspire them a little bit. I liked that also Buhd got a little bit healed up at least, so he's not as bad, but the fact that, oh, you can see the bone, I was like, oh god.
Yeah.
I think I might have to be like, yeah, Buhd might need to wear a vest or something after this, because oh no.
Oh well, the wound will continue to get worse if it's not treated, because this was only a temporary thing. Yeah, it's bad.
Hey.
But Buhd is still standing to his credit.
He is a strong ogre.
Yep. You can get the reason why he is inspiring all the other ogres at this point. I'm just imagining that we'll never get to the tournament, because like when you're supposed to go, you'll like start an ogre revolution, which is perfectly fine, but it would like foil the tournament itself.
It's like in an hour's time. I don't think Buhd's that troublesome to make that happen. Hold me to that, Skoll. Hold me to that.
It'll depend on the situation. I always base it on the situation with Buhd, because Buhd is very
Buhd goes with the flow.
He goes with the flow. He's not a fighter with the campaign. If I was playing a different character, like Banarak or something, or I don't know, they would probably fight it a little bit more.
Banarak probably wouldn't allow himself to be just led to an underground dungeon just cause.
Yeah, no, he'd be fighting to, yeah. But Buhd's I think that if Benjamin was like, Buhd, fight them, Buhd would be like, okay, yeah, I'll fight them. But no, Buhd listened to Benjamin, and he didn't do that.
Yeah. And it was only just one guard leading you to the underground thing, too.
Yeah, no, he could have just grabbed the guard and like probably like killed him easily by just, you know, chokeholding him or something.
Yeah. But alas, that's not where we ended up. Not that I necessarily mind, I just hope that, well, that you will get more screen time, I suppose.
Yeah.
Okay.
I hope so too.
Yeah, do you all have any other thoughts for our viewers?
I don't think so.
No, nope.
Okay. Then, thank you, dear viewers, for watching and listening to us. I'm going to ask these lovely people to talk about themselves and promote themselves as usual. I wrote some dice in the background as to who should go first, and the dice have decided that Zelris should go first and talk about herself and her projects, etc., etc. Could you please
Oh yeah,
go
sure.
ahead?
My name is Zelris, and I play Lyri, obviously. And I make World of Warcraft content, and I guess sometimes it's just general art, but usually WoW stuff. Right now I'm working on like a bunch of cool like tier sets, and I will hopefully be done in like a week or two's time. So I hope you look forward to that, I guess.
Yeah, she does great work, and I do recommend that you check her out. Thank you, Zelris. Next, according to the dice that I rolled, would be Mr. Thompshire. Could you please go ahead and talk about yourself and your projects?
Sure. You can find me both on Twitter and YouTube as Thompshire, and I make lightly, mostly renders for random things or for the campaign, for example. And, well, once in a blood moon, I make machinima as well, and that's essentially it.
Above board, usually, dear viewers, the like immaculate renders you see on screen are made by Sir Thompshire. So there you go. Thank you very much. Next, according to the dice I rolled, would be DoomGoblin. Can you please go ahead and talk about yourself and what you're doing?
Yeah. Hello, it's me, DoomGoblin. I'm an artist, digital artist, and I draw stuff. So yeah, I just draw random shit that comes to my mind. And yeah, whatever is fun at the moment. And yeah.
He has a great sense of humor, and his drawings are always awesome in that regard, I think.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you as well. And next, according to the dice, would be Mr. Skoll Shorties. Could you please go ahead and talk about yourself and your projects?
Yes, I can. I'm Mr. Skoll Shorties, and I currently make videos on World of Warcraft and other things too, like Halo, which I recently made a video on the Halo Infinite campaign and its story, which was fun. It's not doing the best right now in terms of views, but I expected that. But I am doing other videos as well, slowly, bit by bit. I'm working on Machinima series, the first episode, and I am also working on another Halo video and more WoW videos like lore and speculation and all that jazz.
Fun. And yeah, do check Skoll out. I watched his Halo video. I didn't understand much of it because I have never played a Halo game, but I do love your style of like explaining things and the way you go into detail. So yeah, go check him out. Other than that, I was your Dungeon Master, Game Master Teeironor. I do this series, and I do another TTRPG series that's a lot of fun, that's set in a homebrew universe, Legacy of the Rimland. You can find it on my channel, which you are currently on. And when I get the time, which isn't very often, I do videos on like video game lore and history, but again, that doesn't happen particularly often. But yeah, other than that, thank you, dear viewers, for watching and listening to us. We shall be back next week on Skoll Shorties channel, and we will see you there. Goodbye, everybody.
See ya.
See ya.
See ya.
See you.